she been in any more pain?
She's been asleep, so I don't think she...
Hey, you're supposed to be sleeping.
Where have you been?
I went down to the lab to see if I could rush the tests along.
Is the baby going to be all right?
We're doing everything we can.
You don't have much hope for the baby, do you, Courtney?
Yes, I have a lot of hope.
I can't lose this baby. I can't...
Honey, don't get upset. Just relax. Close your eyes.
She's right, Ginny. You need some sleep. You need a lot of sleep. So just try and relax. Have you been able to get hold of Barrett?
I don't want Barrett here. I don't want to see him. Where's Courtney?
She's down at the hole, honey. Do you want her?
No, I was just wondering where she went.
How are you feeling?
Sleepy.
I wish you hadn't said that. I'm getting so sleepy myself. You know, I got up at 5 o'clock this morning to fix breakfast for Max, and I haven't been back to bed since then.
You could go home and get some rest.
Not a chance, lady. I promised you I'd stay here with you, and I always keep my promises. Well, almost always.
No. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you for being there when I needed you. I was so frightened.
You're gonna be okay, honey.
No, you went downstairs to get me tea, and then you never came back.
I know. Barry came into the kitchen and he asked me to leave. He screamed at me because I had arranged for Ryan to come out to the cabin.
You were only trying to help me.
Unfortunately, Barry doesn't see it that way. I didn't dare argue with him, honey, because I was afraid that he might take it out on you. If I knew that you were going to have this kind of trouble, I never would have left you.
I'm sorry that you have to be in the middle of all this.
I can handle Barry. It's okay.
Did Barrett and Ryan argue when we left the cabin?
I wasn't there, honey. I don't know. While Courtney was examining you, I called Max and I told him that I drove you to the hospital. He said that he would try to find Barrett and then tell me.
Rena, if Barrett comes here, I don't want to see him.
Okay,
I don't want to...
Okay, honey, don't get upset now. I'll do everything I can. I promise.
Would you do something else for me?
Mm-hmm. What is it?
Will you, we call Max and ask him to tell Steve to reassure him that I'm okay?
Of course I will.
Rena? What did Courtney tell you about the baby?
The same thing that she told you, honey. That you stand a 50-50 chance of keeping the baby. Oh, Ginny. Honey, do you remember the last time you were in the hospital? You thought you were going to lose the baby then. But you didn't.
I know. Ryan.
Do you want me to call him?
Oh, yes. If he finds out I'm in the hospital, I don't want him to worry about me.
Okay, I'll talk to him.
Tell him that I'm all right, and tell him that the baby will be just fine.
Okay. Barry, I want to talk to you. Now, Ginny needs to rest. She shouldn't be disturbed.
Ginny's my wife, and I want to talk to her.
Talk to her later when she's feeling better.
Who do you think you are, giving me orders?
Sober up, Barry. Talk to Courtney and give Ginny a little peace.
I told you this morning, you're not welcome in my home. And I'm telling you now, you're not welcome here either.
What do you want to do? Hit me?
Ginny's my wife. I'll take care of her.
The same way you took care of her this morning.
Rita?
stay with you. Everything's gonna be all right now.
I don't want you here. Just leave me alone. Go away. Let me
Sweetheart,
rest.
You don't mean that.
Been drinking.
Yeah? I had a few drinks. Because I was upset about Ryan.
I don't want to hear about that now. Just let me rest. I'm so tired.
Barry, why don't you go to the coffee shop and have lunch or something?
Mind your
okay?
own business.
Barrett, please. I'm tired. Leave me alone.
Stay here while you sleep. I'll be with you.
I'll get Courtney, Annie.
Ginny, everything's gonna be fine from now on. I promise you, when our baby's born, everything will be fine. You'll see.
I don't think the baby's going to be fine.
You almost lost the baby before, but you didn't. And you won't lose it this time. After a couple days, rest here in the hospital, I'm sure you'll be strong again. I mean, you've been doing too much. You haven't been taking care of yourself the way you should have. And that's why you're here now. I mean, that's the reason for your being here.
The reason that I'm here now is you. And if I lose this baby, I will never forgive you.
You're not going to lose the baby. I won't let that happen.
There's nothing you can do about it. Just, please, leave me alone
Ginny,
and let me rest.
when the baby's born, we'll go away together to Fisher Island, like I promised. Just the two of us. We'll walk in the sun and lie on the beach and walk along at dusk and see the tide roll in and out. We'll have a second honeymoon. We'll start all over again. I promise. Things are going to be better.
You keep promising that, Barrett. And you break your promises. I can't believe you anymore.
Don't you understand what's happening?
No, I don't.
Every time things begin to go better for us, someone screws it up.
Oh, Barrett!
No, it's not my fault, Jenny. I'm trying. I swear I am. But all this outside interference is Ryan, Jeb, Rena.
If Rena hadn't been there for me and taken me to the hospital, I don't know what might have happened.
Nothing would have happened. I would have found you. Grandma would have found you.
Barrett, I was in pain. I started hemorrhaging.
It's okay, sweetheart. It's all right, my dearest. Everything is going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine.
I don't think the baby's going to be just fine.
You're going to carry it to full term. You'll see. Now, you've come this far. You can't give up
I'm
now.
not giving up, Barrett.
Ginny,
Barry, come on, it's time to go. Time to go. Ginny needs her rest.
But I have the right to be here. I'm Ginny's husband. It's my baby. I'm not going to leave her alone.
She's not going to be alone, Barry. I'm going to be here.
Tell her the baby's all right. At least do that much.
I am hoping that the baby will be all right. I can't go around making promises like that. I've told her that already.
A husband's place is beside his wife, especially when their child is involved.
Barrett, if you don't get out of here within 10 seconds, I'm going to call the hospital security and have you thrown out.